Hello, hello, guys. It is the witching hour. And whether or not you're here live, because I know that a lot of you guys are sleeping, I am usually up at this hour, to be honest with you, loyal to you. Okay, so this is going to be an all signs reading. So we'll be including all of the signs. By the way, guys, these are general readings. So you don't want to, you want to take them seriously, but if it doesn't sound right, you'll want to look at your rising sign or either your moon sign or your Venus. Okay. So welcome to the Pagan Craft Tarot or Pagan Tarot Craft channel. Make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button. If you need a private reading, the link to my website is below. All right. So I'm also taking Cashapp payments for readings. Okay, for readings only. So you can hit me up at $ Psychic Jamila if you guys want to pay me by Cash App. Just send me your text me your phone number or your email so that I can send you the booking link to schedule your appointment. Okay. All right, we're going to call to the spirit guides, ancestors, ascended masters, guardian angels. We want to know if each zodiac sign's person, partner, lover is being 100% loyal. We'll look at the Aries, the Taurus, the Gemini, the Cancer, the Leo, the Virgo, the Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Aquarius and Pisces. What messages do you have? What guidance do you want to give to each of the zodiac signs that are dealing with trust issues in their relationships? By the way, guys, if you're watching through the playback, I will try to put the timestamps, okay, in the comment section. All right, let's see what we can see here. We're going to throw 2 cards for each sign instead of just the one that I usually do. All right, thank you, spirits. If you're coming in, make sure that you guys hit the thumbs up, please, for support of the channel. Hold on a second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. Give me a second. Gotta remove some gens here. I've started to listen to these frequencies. Second. Okay, here we go. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, 6. Okay. All All right, we got our cards laid out here. Okay, so we're going to start with the Aries. Aries, are they being 100% loyal to you? At the moment, they're not. And I'm going to tell you why. You guys got the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Cups. It's not that they won't or that they don't have the potential to do that. I think that this person that you're dealing with, it's either an air sign or a water sign. And air would be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, and water would be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Whoever this person is, they're not keeping good company. So they don't really know what trust and loyalty is. They have sort of the wrong idea about it. You can tell that there's some toxic masculinity as well as some toxic femininity. And I feel like what's happening is outside influences. Now, it could be something inward that's going on with this person. I feel like what they do is when you're having problems, they either go to social media and talk about it, or they go to friends and talk about it. So they they are being as loyal as they can. They are happy with the relationship, but they just have this issue to where they have a trust issue. Okay. And so this does leave the relationship that you have with whoever this person is. It leads the relationship very stagnant. There's a lot of negative thoughts that's in this person. And see, I am a practitioner. If you were to come to me about this person, Aries, I would probably work on that person's head. And it's not that you're controlling them, but you're more so getting out those negative thoughts and those negative thought processes from that person. I'm gonna throw you guys a advice card since you guys got kind of a no answer if they're being 100% loyal, which is definitely causing some problems in the relationship because they really can't handle relationship right now. They're not fully emotionally developed at the moment. Okay, what advice do you want to offer to the Aries? Okay, so the death card comes up and then the high priest comes up. So I feel like what spirits is saying is that this person is probably not going to be able to change unless you go and seek some sort of outside spiritual help for this person. So that's why the Seven of Swords comes up. I feel like for a lot of you Aries, there was either a recent robbery or something really traumatic happened, and that person knows something about it. So, and that can be pretty dangerous, but I feel like this person is going to come through, but I feel like they just have a lot of negative spirits around them. Okay. Just to be positive about whoever this is that you're dealing with. Okay. Let's move on to the Tauruses. Okay. Also, one last thing, Aries, you need to be very clear with this person. You need to let this person know what your expectations are, what the issue is, and the fact that you're going to end it. So you need to communicate this to them. You need to talk to them about this. Okay. All right. Moving on to the Tauruses. You guys got the Knight of Swords and the Sun card. So, yes, I feel like a lot of you Tauruses, whether or not you're Taurus, Venus, Moon, Sun, or Rising, I feel like this person is being loyal to you. Okay. The Knight of Swords and the Sun card comes up. I feel like there are times when you think that that person is not loyal, but I feel like those are just negative thoughts that come and go. A lot of you Tauruses are dealing with either an air sign or a fire sign. Okay. And so, yes, that person is being loyal to you. We'll throw an advice card anyway. And just to let you guys know, I am absorbing the advice cards back into the deck. So if we get a repeating advice card for a different sign, that's why. What advice do you want to give to the Tauruses? Okay, so the Five of Cups comes up. There's anger that does need to be dealt with within the relationship. I feel as though there was some times in the past that this person probably wasn't as loyal. But I feel like the message that's coming across through the spirits is to don't cry over spilled milk and just move forward positive, okay? Because that person is being loyal. Seems like to me they have like this new, it's like a new beginning. And also, I feel as though some of you Tauruses need to deal with a water sign in the past that's causing trust issues, possibly. However, stop being codependent on outside sources. Start dealing with the issues within the relationship, okay? If somebody is causing problems in your relationship, and I feel like a lot of you Tauruses possibly just had a baby, if somebody's having, or either you just had a baby or you have a child with that person, you can't continue to allow the past to destroy your relationship. So a lot of you possibly need possible cleanses or either core cuttings because that 5 of cups comes up. So there is baggage, some emotional baggage that is connected to you, Taurus. Okay. All right, let's look at the gems. Gemini, is that person being 100% loyal? The answer is yes. You're having a hard time making up your mind about it. A lot of you Geminis are either dealing with an air sign or either a fire sign. And yes, that person is being loyal. I feel as though the loyalty and the question of the loyalty has posed as difficulty in the relationship. But I feel like this person is standing by your side because the emperor comes up. So the emperor is about their business. They are. A lot of you may with an Aries as well. In particular, Aries people are like some of the most loyal people that you are ever going to deal with. Okay. So this is something that you don't have to necessarily worry about. Okay, Aries, I feel like this person definitely is going to be somebody that is 100% loyal to you. I'm sorry, Gemini. Person is going to be 100% loyal to you. And the reason why is and you know what? You know what the emperor is telling me? The emperor is telling me that if you have trust, if you have basic trust, you're going to always have security. Okay? So the emperor is about he about his not just his money, but the emperor is about his financial security. So he doesn't have people in his life that he doesn't trust and that can't trust him. If you got people in your life that they know they can't trust you, these are friendships that you need to walk away from, like the tower. Okay. So I feel like the emperor is protecting his heart, definitely, which is why the emperor is kind of like it's the same as the empress because the emperor takes care of him or herself, whoever this is that you're dealing with, whether or not it's male or female. The emperor takes care of things. They don't have flim flam, untrustworthy, no, they build everything off of trust. So the emperor, and so, I feel like with the 2 of Swords coming up, this has been some difficulty in particular for the Geminis. Geminis have a hard time trusting. Let me throw an advice card. Spirits, what advice do you have for the Geminis? Okay, so the Queen of Wands comes up. This is a fire sign, as well as the Four of Pentacles. This is a direct outside influence. Okay, this is a very, very strong person that is sort of a negative attachment. Okay, probably even somebody that's narcissistic. I feel like you need to watch out for this person. I feel like you need to do some core cutting and some cleanses from this person and just detach from that person. Also, another thing, a lot of you that are dealing with either a fire sign, earth sign, this person is onto the relationship with you because it is important. So the Four of Pentacles is, I can see the negative in that, but then again, I can see the positive. Queen of Wands is not all bad, but I do see that's for some of you, probably for a lot of you, there is an outside influence that needs to be cut off. Probably don't even want to listen to that person. Okay. All righty. Oh, another thing about fire sign people, but I can tell especially that if your significant other or this person that you're thinking about, they have the same ability as this outside source because fire sign people, their power is within their voice and what they speak. Okay, so fire sign people can just speak and I mean it's fire energy. They don't even need to light a candle. They can just speak. So you know, be on the lookout for those people and never underestimate them, okay? You got somebody that wants to take your cookies, is what I can see with that. Somebody wants what you have. Somebody sees what you have and they want it, they find it as being valuable to them. So that's the reason why they're working so hard to be a negative outside influence. Okay. All right, Cancers. Shout out to the Cancers. Hit the thumbs up for the Cancers. Is that person being 100% loyal to you? The answer is yes and no. But this is what you got. You got the King of Wands and the Star card. So I feel like the answer is definitely yes, because the Star card does represent somebody that is definitely putting you first. Okay. You're either dealing with a fire energy or either an air energy, in particular, an Aquarius. I'm going to throw some clarifiers though on this King of Wands because I feel like there's a message coming from King of Wands. Give me a second. Okay. Spirits, give me some clarity on the King of Wands. All right, so the Nine of Pentacles comes up. This represents that there is possibly an insecurity issue that is being healed at the moment. I feel like a lot of you have been asking for healing when it comes to that. Nine of Pentacles also represents where, and I feel like this is the loyalty card. This is the card that you want to get if you are asking about loyalty. Okay, so Nine of Pentacles is pretty good. I really honestly don't see any outside influences that could be bad on whatever the situation is that you got going on, Cancer. So a lot of y'all probably been doing y'all work. Y'all been handling business, which is good. Okay, keep handling your business. If you guys need to reach me, I am accepting new clients for the full moon that's coming up, okay, on the 13th. All right. Leos, is that person being 100% loyal? At the moment, no, but they will. They will be loyal to you. The Seven of Wands comes up and the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like probably I can see a shift. I can definitely see an energy shift coming up, especially with this being the Ace of Pentacles coming up probably as we go through Virgo season. So right now we're in Virgo season and that's going to end probably about what the 23rd of this month or the 22nd of this month. I'll have to double check, but the Seven of Wands does represent where things are a little stagnant in the relationship. And I feel like it does have something to do with an outside source that wants you, Leo. And so but however, you will want to work on, you know, the relationship with whoever you're dealing with. They're either fire or earth. You'll want to work within the relationship, even though there may be outside sources. If somebody's throwing negativity at you, yeah, you can throw it back at them. But at the end of the day, if somebody is able to create loyalty issues or trust issues in your relationship, then you need to work on the relationship because nobody should be able to do that. So do that internal work that it requires as well. Because I feel like the relationship is definitely going places and it's a good connection with this person. But it seems like things are not moving forward. They're kind of stagnant at the moment because of loyalty issues. And I feel like that is going to change. People change, people get better. Situations change and they get better. Spirits, give me some clarity on the Seven of Wands. All right. So the Knight of Cups and the Hermit comes up. So again, I feel like you're working on this during Virgo season because right now we're in Virgo season. And I do feel as though right now the relationship is very stagnant. I feel like you're sort of separated from each other, but it is going to be a new start. Some of you that just had bad situations, I can see an earth sign coming in, but I feel like currently in your relationship that things are going to get better. I feel like within the next month. Okay. All right, Virgos, you guys got the Eight of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So is this person being loyal to you? The answer is yes. Now, some of you Virgos have walked away from people that are actually good people. I feel like this person is definitely a water sign. I can see things coming back together with that person. If there is an issue, I feel like if you are having trust issues or loyalty issues with this person, they have abandonment issues, they have fears. I feel like there's some things that Virgo needs to cut off from the past or either disconnect from it emotionally, purge that energy. Okay, because it does seem to be negatively impacting your relationship, especially right now. But I feel like there was some sort of new beginning to where that person may have went towards something more positive. So if you guys are seeing positive changes in your relationship, spirits want you to trust it. Okay, they want you to trust it. Because I feel like that person has walked away from situations that were negative emotionally. Okay, let me do some clarity. Spirit, give me some clarity on the Eight of Cups. Okay. Yeah, man, there is a fire or earth sign in the past. They seem to be tampering with your sexual energy. So the key to your relationship, Virgo, is going to be tweaking that sexual energy. Okay. When I see the Five of Pentacles, what I see is an extremely insecure person from the past. They're upset, they're mad, and they seem to be sending you negative energy. So this is definitely an outside influence. This can also be a parent, aunt, brother, cousin. Okay. And, their intent is to mess with the sexual energy in the relationship. See, your sacral chakra is connected to your trust and your intimacy and your closeness. So what this person does is they send all of that to you. Some of you probably need cleanses. I'd say just a cleanse if you're having any difficulty because that Five of Pentacles is a serious card to get. If it and I do see a fire sign, it's either fire or earth, and they are really, really either sending that energy to you currently or you're carrying it with you. Okay, and so this causes like an obstruction or it just feels like somebody's tampering with your sexual energy, which to be honest with you, sex is not everything, but you can tell if you're kind of like, oh, I don't want to have sex, I just I don't care, and let's sleep in separate rooms. You can tell that there is something that's going on, but I feel like this is something that you're going to work on. within the next couple of months, especially going towards November. Okay, so all the way through Scorpio season. Scorpio season is going to be a big um, triumph for you guys. So I feel like it's going to start to unwind itself, or it's going to start. I feel like you're going to start to unbind yourself from this person. Okay. All right, Libra, can you 100% trust this person? The answer is yes. They do seem to be juggling a baby mama or something. I can see this is either being a water sign or an earth sign energy. But I do feel like they are being loyal to you. I feel like there are times where you get insecure, Libra, but I feel like this person is definitely being loyal to you. Okay. Also with the 10 of cups coming up, I feel like there's possibly some pregnant Libras out there, and your hormones are driving you crazy. Okay. Um, Pregnancy hormones can drive you crazy. So if that's what's going on, then you know that you can meditate, and you can also get spiritual work. You can get cleanses while you're pregnant, or cleanse yourself. Okay. So let me throw a, if it's an earth sign that you're dealing with, they do seem to be a little unstable because they have some insecurities. Spirit, give me some clarity. But if it's a water sign, they are 100% with you. Clarify the Two of Pentacles. Okay, yeah. Page of Pentacles and the High Priest. So somebody, what I can sense is somebody that doesn't agree with your relationship, with whoever this person is, whoever your person is. They don't agree with them. They're discriminating against them. Feel like the high priest represents your father's interference. So there seems to be some fatherly interference, as well as I can see a child interfering, which, like I said, it's a child of with somebody else. And it is an older child, is what I can see, that could be causing some potential obstacles. Also, it could be a very immature, covertly narcissistic person that just, in general, doesn't really covet relationships and feels that sex is a bodily function. Whoever this earth sign is, more than likely, it's either a Virgo or a Taurus. Tauruses do have a tendency to be similar to Virgos, which is why they get along so well. But I feel like what you have to do is you have to just say, hey, I'm going to find peace from this chaos. And then also, if you're being misunderstood a lot, you can tell somebody is speaking through the spirit, and there's some misunderstandings. And I was actually talking to a client about this. When you're too misunderstood, something could be going wrong, and I can see some chaos that's being created. Page of Pentacles is actually considered to be a baby witch, or somebody manipulating the situation. Okay. All right. Moving on to the Scorpios. Is that person being loyal to you? Yes, they are. But I will tell you that there is somebody in the past that they need to cut ties with. I don't know if you need to banish this person. The Lovers card comes up. So when they tell you that they do love you, they truly do love you, Scorpio. Whoever this person was in their past, and see, this is either, a lot of you guys are dealing with a Gemini, because the Lovers represents a Gemini. Okay. um, it could be another zodiac sign, but you got two air cards, which is the Lovers and the Ace of Swords. And I do see that if you are dealing with an air sign, they need to cut ties with their past. They need to cut ties with somebody. This person don't want to let them go. And so they're still kind of communicating with that person. So I would say that they are being loyal to you. But it's one of those things to where somebody is in their head. So some of y'all might want to do some head work. Do that head work banishing. Even if somebody didn't use traditional witchcraft, people can do head work on you without lighting candles and doing rituals. Okay, spirits, give me some clarity on the lovers and advice for the Scorpios. Hit that thumbs up, chat. I appreciate it. All right, so the death card, the Knight of Cups, and the Hermit. So, what I can sense is that there's been some separation or some dissension between the two of you. But I do feel as though whoever you're dealing with, this person is going to cut ties with their past because the death card comes up. You can tell that whoever this person is in the past, they're either a water sign, in particular another Scorpio, or either they're earth sign, in particular a Virgo. Okay. And Virgos can be very powerful. Other earth signs can be very powerful because they can be very possessive. I can sense that this person is just very possessive. But the reason why your current lover left them is because that's all they wanted to do was possess them. They didn't have anything else. So it was all about oppression and isolation. And, they didn't really want to let that person grow. So that's why they left. So you and that person, I feel like you guys are a power couple. You guys are a power couple. And I do see you overcoming that and them finally cutting the cord with that person going about their business. Okay. All right. Sagittarius is that person being 100% loyal? I'm so sorry. The answer is no, but neither are you. You got two threes, three of pentacles and the three of swords. You're not being loyal to them, Sagittarius. Now, my Neptune is in Sag, okay? So I understand Sagittarius. They have a tendency to have more than one lover. They do. Also, I feel as though this is, and I done told y'all about this. I done told y'all about this. You got three of pentacles and the three of swords. You done had some of y'all done had some kind of threesome. Some of y'all done had somebody come into y'all relationship to try to give y'all advice in your relationship, and they ended up interfering in a negative way. So this person was sort of narcissistic covertly, and things have gotten worse. Again, it's your responsibility. I feel like things could get back to normal if you take that advice. Also, I will tell y'all with these three of pentacles and the three of swords, they definitely cheating. So there's either some cheating or either somebody has decided to go somewhere else. A lot of you Sagittarius is, I feel as though at the end of the day, you're sort of playing victim. You see what I'm saying? A lot of Sagittarius need to work on that. And this is something that I've consistently spoken with Sagittarius about. I've actually observed Sagittariuses throughout the years. For some reason, I've known quite a few of them, and they all pretty much do the similar same thing. Um, Spirits, give me some clarity on the three of pentacles and the three of swords and advice for the Sagittarius. Okay. So the 10 of wands comes up. Your lover feels that you are way too obsessed with having control. You just want to win. Look, love is about compromise. So I do feel as though whoever this person is, you may get back together with them. They're either an earth sign or an air sign. But love requires compromise. You can't always expect to win or be in control. And then also, some of you are focusing way too much of your attention on work and not your relationship. Okay. King of Pentacles comes up telling you that you also need to be loyal yourself. And then the Temperance card comes up. So there's this just you're codependent on drama. There's really no loyalty and trust in this relationship that you're dealing with. It's just all drama and energy. Earth energy, and this is what King of Pentacles is telling me. Earth energy is solid. It doesn't move. Even though Earth is spinning, you know, dirt and earth is solid. But right now, I feel as though all this fire with this Ten of Wands, you can't just depend on fire energy and lust and passion. There's got to be a time where you can sit still in that relationship and bond with each other. Also, I can see trauma bonding heavily that a lot of you do. And I've said this to look, I've counseled so many Sagittariuses. It ain't even funny. I get a lot of Sagittarius clients. A lot of y'all are codependent on trauma bonding. And I feel like it's necessarily conducive to a relationship. I don't feel that it's conducive to a relationship. Not the kind of relationship that you want. You find yourself disappointed, playing victim, because you can see other people that and you're wondering, well, why can't I have that in my relationships? First of all, you're pushing too hard. You're running out on your partner when they need you the most. And also, you're not being very stable. You're not. You're all over the place in your relationship. And I feel like this person has told you that. Okay? They've told you. They've communicated this with you. And you may even be angry about it, heartbroken, upset. Well, if you formed a better understanding of the mistakes that you're making in your relationship, then you won't be that confused. It's very, very simple. Okay. And then Ten of Wands represents a lover that doesn't want to admit to their mistakes and admit when they're wrong. That can create obstacles as well. You have to be able to say, I apologize, and mean it and move forward. Okay. And so, trauma bonding is never good. If you guys don't know what trauma bonding is when there's a bunch of drama, kind of like that movie Speed. Y'all remember that movie Speed with Keanu Reeves? How him and Sandra Bullock. When him and her met, it was a bunch of drama. There was a bomb. There was a crazy person threatening to look. You're not going to always have that in your relationship. You got to be able to be still and be calm. So Sagittarius is their energy can be very, very all over the place. It can be. Okay. Especially when it comes to love. All right. Okay. Moving on. Also, wait a minute. No. If you're dealing with an air sign, I feel like they could possibly be all over the place. But then again, somebody in the relationship has to take the initiative to create that positive change that is needed in the relationship. Also, another thing, I can definitely see family members and bloodline issues with that, issues in general with relationships being a huge struggle. Bad energy attachments from the past, okay, that still seem to be intertwined and interconnected. Okay. All right, Capricorn, what's up with my cappuccinos? Is this person being 100% loyal to you? The answer is yes. Many of you Capricorns are dealing with a water sign. This is either a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. You guys got the Queen of Cups and the Six of Swords. So you're going through a really, really important transition right now, Capricorn. And you're wondering, should I go or should I stay? Also, I feel like there's talk of, there's a lot of positive talk right now in the relationship. You guys are talking about moving in together or, just moving to a different place. I can see that happening. So I feel like a lot of you definitely, some of you may be dealing with an air sign as well. Spirits, give me some clarity on Queen of Cups. What messages is Queen of Cups? So I do feel as though there's difficulty at the moment. Queen of Cups is a spirit guide that is coming to give you clarity and to help. Clarify Queen of Cups. So I can definitely see this person being very loyal to you again. Queen of Cups is definitely showing that even though there may look like problems, the trust is there, the loyalty is there, but I feel like a lot of you Capricorns are questioning it. So just keep in mind that, you know, also the Four of Wands comes up. So I can tell that this person is ready to settle down. Okay. And they are being loyal. Okay. Aquarius, is that person being 100% loyal? Page of Wands and the Karma or Judgment card comes up. There is some issues or difficulty with loyalty in your relationship that you're having. I'm sorry. And I feel like it's, first of all, I feel like it's the both of you. Okay. I feel like a lot of you Aquariuses are either dealing with a fire energy or either a water sign in particular, a Scorpio or a Cancer. This has been a consistent issue for you, finding people that you can trust that is going to be loyal to you, but you have to find that within yourself first. I feel like spirits is saying that you also you need to use better judgment as well. And then also judgment tells me that this is a repeating cycle in your relationships, is people not being loyal. People sort of talking behind your back. Also, this could be friends. Okay, this could be friendship. This could also be people that you have yourself around that could be affecting you negatively, energetically. So spirits are saying to watch out for that and use better judgment. Um, some of you Aquariuses don't necessarily have issues in your relationship, but more so in the with the people that are surrounding you. It seems like it's a struggle. Spirit, clarify Page of Wands and the Judgment card. Okay, yeah, Justice and the Empress comes up. So justice represents when you learn a lesson. When there is a trial that comes up and you have to learn a spiritual lesson. Okay, and you have to learn a lesson about self and be able to admit to your mistakes. Aquariuses really have a hard time admitting to their mistakes. You have to be vocal about it too. I feel like a lot of you would have a lot better luck in your relationship if you would just admit to the wrongdoing that you did as well. Even though you may admit it to yourself, you need to say that to them too. You need to vocalize that. Okay, Aquarius. And then the Empress card comes up. So this represents stability. Empress represents somebody treating somebody like a queen. Okay, and or either a king. It could be male or female. But I feel as though the relationship definitely would be more stable and not all over the place if you would take the advice, okay, that's given. Okay. All right. Last but not least, the Pisces. Is that person being 100% loyal? I feel like the answer is yes, but their actions are not showing that. The Hanged Man comes up and the Eight of Swords because they seem to be focused on something else, or it could be you, Pisces. They seem to be focused on something else. Okay, they're focused on the past. And there is trauma in their childhood. Absolutely. I can see trauma in their childhood. So this is the reason why I feel like the hangman represents where they're just like, hey, wait a minute. I'm not sure if I want to move forward in this. And so you're wondering if they're cheating. They're not cheating. They're cheating themselves is what they're doing. They're staying stuck in the past. They're staying stuck with the same old perceptions in the past. And this is a lover that was in the past that violated their trust. Okay. And so now they're going around in a daze, dazed and confused, talking about ain't no loyalty, ain't no trust, well, and another thing, what you've been telling them, or maybe even what they've been telling you, is you can't stay stuck in the past. You got to move on. You got to move beyond that person that hurt you in the past. And you can't carry that into the future because it just does you no good. Okay. Also, some of you that have partners that are in prison, they are not cheating on you with somebody else, because I can see some of you Pisceans having a partner that's in prison right now, like actually in a physical prison. Okay. They don't really know how to communicate. They're very scared to move forward in it, and it's because of things that have happened from the past that's still on their mind. Um, doesn't necessarily mean that they're in love with this person in the past, but they can't seem to get the situation that happened to them out of their head. And I do feel like it was very traumatizing, like to the point where they walked in on that person cheating on them. You know what? Not too many people have had that experience. You walk in on somebody that you love cheating on you, it could screw you over for life. Okay. And if y'all ever saw that movie Acrimony, I was kind of judgmental of the character in that movie, but I realized, excuse me, y'all, I'm drinking Pepsi. I realized that I've never caught my lover in the bed with somebody. Can you imagine being in love with somebody and you come home and you hear them having sex and you see them doing it and the person is in? That's what this person has experienced, similar to that. So you've got a very damaged person that you're dealing with. Give me some clarity advice on the Hanged Man. It could also be things that they saw in their childhood. Maybe they saw way too much, things happening between adults in their childhood. And seeing too much as an adult can cause you to have loyalty issues and trust issues. Because, kids are too young to experience that kind of stuff or see that kind of stuff. Okay, we're going to clarify for the Pisces. Yeah, Four of Cups and Eight of Pentacles. So this person, they've got some depression. They've got some negative emotions that they're dealing with. And that's why they're not necessarily taking the offer, or they're not really emotionally responding to the situation, which is leading you to believe that something else is going on. The Eight of Pentacles comes up as another clarifier, which does let me know that this person is going to learn their lesson. They're taking a little while longer. The Five of Swords comes up. It's going to take them at least for some of y'all, it'll take 5 weeks. But some of y'all, it might take up to 5 months. And I feel like this person is definitely going to settle down with you and marry you, because the Four of Wands comes up. So I feel like you just have to kind of either be patient or go through and go through this process with them. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys later. Make sure that you guys hit that thumbs up if you're watching through the playback. hit the thumbs up as well as leave a comment. And if you guys need to reach me, the link to my website is below. I'll see y'all later. Love and light.